Now, from Into Tomorrow, this is an ITTV special report.
Hello, tech fans. Welcome into Tomorrow. I'm Dave Graveline, coming to you this week from Orlando, Florida, and EHX, the Electronic House Expo. Lots of cool things here as they relate especially to installers to help us automate and network our homes. This ITTV special report brought to you in part by NewEggBusiness.com. Running a business can be complicated. At Newegg Business, they make it simple. You'll see what I mean when you visit NewEggBusiness.com. Let's take a peek at some of the things on a somewhat smaller show floor here at EHX.
EHX is a trade show produced by an industry trade magazine, CE Pro, for electronics professionals in the custom installation industry.
About 2 years ago, we got really into the home health technology field, aging in place technology. So we're adding products very rapidly. We have some fun ones here on display. We have the flipper remote, which is an easy remote for grandma and grandpa to use. And the cook stop, which will turn off a stove if it's been left on. You can customize it so that the stove will only work during certain hours of the day or certain days of the week. The number one cause for fires is kitchen cooking accidents. And it's very easy to use, and it helps protect really anybody, not just the elder population, but be perfect for dorm rooms, for anybody with children, for anyone that might possibly fall asleep or forget their cooking.
We're showing my lifestyle here today at the EHX show, and what that is a simple automation system that gives you the control through your iPhone, Android, or PC to control all your UPV devices as well as IR things.
What sorts of things are these devices typically controlling at home?
Well, lights and appliances. We'll also control your AV gear through a global cache piece. We can also control our heat through partner thermostat control. We can also turn different things on and off depending on what the cost of your power is.
We're here featuring KEF's new T-Series. The T-Series is a remarkable new flat speaker. Today's plasma and LED and LCD TVs have gotten so thin that it's very hard for a consumer to find a speaker that's going to look and sound as good as the TV does. KEF spent almost 3 years developing a speaker that is only 1.4 inches thick. So when this speaker is hung on the wall next to the TV, the speaker has no more depth and gives you a very clean and very clear look and sound quality. The technology that went into that speaker is absolutely remarkable. 3 years developing a driver that is only 1.2 inches thick that gives us the performance of a conventional driver, so we can offer you the KEF legendary sound quality and something that looks this good next to your TV.
We've said for many years that Joe knows cable. Well, in addition now, Joe knows power. Joe Perfito from Tributaries also knows HDMI. Tell us about the new HDMI transmitter.
Hi, David. Love to. This is our new HX1 RG6. This product will it provides a method of getting HDMI over long distances using RG6 cable. And RG6
is the typical coax that we've got all in our houses, full of coax cable.
The infrastructure in most houses today is used RG6 for getting cable TV throughout the house. So now you can tag onto that line and move that HDMI signal to those long distances that you can't use when you're using just HDMI cables.
Dave, we've got the brand new Hi-Fi 2 right here, and so we're showing it with the music gateway, which is a server for this product, as well as the new in-room displays that actually show what song is playing and allow you to adjust it and jump forward and back in the playlist. Now, everybody likes the iPad. We think it's a wonderful accessory out here, so you can control your entire house on the iPad. And what's new at this show is, remember that audio system we were just listening to? You can control the whole shoot match right here from the iPad as well. You get the album cover art, you can go into the playlist and everything right here on your iPad. So you can control the music in the entire house from a wireless iPad. Now we're adding wireless control. We've always had wireless security, the light switches are wireless. This is the latest RF technology, which is called Zigbee. So known because the signals can route through the devices in the house and form a mesh, which is very, very reliable. So now we have wireless thermostats, load control modules for your pool pumps and water heaters, so that when you leave the house, you are saving energy. And it's easy to install.
I'm going to just give you a quick demo of what happens when a loved one would take their blood pressure reading. So essentially the system is going to talk wirelessly via Bluetooth. Those results are going to be saved on the system, and you as a caregiver can set parameters on how you want to be alerted, and I'll give you an example of that also. Now we'll just hit the button, start it, and this will just take a moment. There it goes, it posts the results to the screen so the loved one can see their own reading. Now the system should be communicating through the internet, and I should be getting a call on my cell phone from Grand Care Systems. So I'm going to go ahead and answer. I'll put it on speakerphone.
Hello. This is a message from Grand Care Systems regarding Grand Care Systems. Press 1 at any time to acknowledge this message. The user's blood pressure on blood pressure monitor blood pressure cuff was 150/98, 57 BPM.
The RX Tender is one of the latest products that we've integrated with Grand Care Systems. And how it works, it is an automated medication dispenser. Let me open it up for you. It has 28 compartments and can dispense up to 4 doses daily. Once the pills are loaded into the dispenser, you can lock it up, and when it's time to take your dose, an alarm goes off to remind the individual that it's medication time. Once you open up the dispenser and take the dose, the alarm goes off again. How it integrates with our system is a wireless sensor will send an alert if the alarm never goes off, and then the caregiver will be alerted that the medication wasn't taken.
There's the sensor going into the water, and in a few seconds, the water is being shut off.
And that's just a small peek of some of the things that we've seen here at EHX. For lots more, be sure to tune into this week's Into Tomorrow radio broadcast, all 3 hours available for you at intotomorrow.com. This portion of our ITTV update from here in Orlando, Florida, brought to you in part by Disckeeper, with their performance software including IntelliWrite. It's the only product available today that actually prevents up to 85% of fragmentation before it happens. Get it at disckeeper.com. Do you have a question about anything involving consumer electronics? Maybe something you saw on this week's video or heard on a recent radio broadcast? We want to hear from you. 1-800-899-INTO. That's 800-899-4686. Or if you are among the lucky many to have our free Into Tomorrow app available on all things Android and all things I, you, of course, can participate via the app. They're free. Be sure and get them at your various app marketplaces. Download the Into Tomorrow app and participate that way. Either way, when your call or app participation is heard on the air, you win some fabulous prizes. Maybe some things that we're running home with from this show. Check it all out at intotomorrow.com. We'll stay in Orlando next week for CTIA Wireless. Be sure and stay tuned for that. Thanks for joining us.